Fire Sabalenka versus Gauff. Shocking clash at Wuhan final. Tennis finds and fury unleashed. The 2025 WTA Wuhan Open final will be remembered as one of the most dramatic, emotionally charged, and controversial matches in recent women's tennis history. Featuring Aryna Sabalenka, the Belarusian powerhouse known for her ferocious ground strokes, and Coco Gauff, the 19-year-old American prodigy renowned for her precision, speed, and composure, the match captivated audiences worldwide, but not solely for the tennis itself. A combination of contentious umpiring decisions, emotional outbursts, and fines issued by the tournament left fans, analysts, and fellow players in a state of disbelief. The clash became a lightning rod for discussions about officiating standards, player temperament, and the intense psychological pressure faced by elite athletes. The road to the final. Both players entered the Wuhan Open in strong form. Aryna Sabalenka, the defending champion, displayed dominant power tennis throughout the tournament, defeating top 10 opponents with aggressive baseline play and intimidating serves. Analysts highlighted her ability to dictate points early and maintain pressure in long rallies. Coco Gauff advanced through the draw with characteristic poise and consistency, blending tactical intelligence with explosive shot-making. She overcame a series of challenging matches, including a marathon semifinal victory in 3 sets, earning praise for her stamina, mental toughness, and composure under pressure. The stage was set for a final that promised fireworks on every point, both for quality of play and potential for dramatic interactions. Match overview. Tension from the first serve. From the opening point, the intensity was palpable. Both players exhibited high first serve percentages. Each relied on powerful serves to gain an early advantage. Aggressive baseline exchanges. Sabalenka's heavy topspin forehand collided with Gauff's precision backhand cross-court. Tactical adjustments. Gauff frequently targeted Sabalenka's movement patterns, while Sabalenka exploited Gauff's positioning on returns. By the second set, tension escalated. A series of disputed line calls and foot faults drew audible reactions from both players. While minor disagreements are common in professional tennis, the Wuhan final rapidly escalated into a full-blown clash between athlete, umpire, and tournament officials. The controversy, disputed calls, and emotional outbursts. The match turned volatile midway through the second set, when a pivotal point involved a questionable outcall against Gauff. Gauff appeared visibly frustrated, gesturing toward the umpire and taking a moment to compose herself before the next serve. Sabalenka, known for a fiery demeanor, openly challenged several points, resulting in verbal warnings and a fine for unsportsmanlike conduct. The combination of repeated disputes, escalating tension, and high stakes created an environment where emotions boiled over, with several moments captured on camera. Sabalenka slamming her racket after perceived incorrect line call. Gauff pausing mid-rally, visibly holding back tears, before resuming play with renewed focus. It's frustrating when you feel every point is scrutinized differently, Gauff later stated in her post-match interview. But tennis is mental as much as it's physical. I had to refocus and control what I could control. The role of officials and fines. The tournament's umpiring and officiating protocols came under intense scrutiny. The chair umpire issued warnings and fines for Sabalenka, multiple unsportsmanlike conduct violations, including racket abuse and verbal disputes, resulting in a $15,000 fine. Gauff, while more restrained, her initial gestures and vocal reactions drew a $5,000 warning, which she paid post-match. WTA regulations stipulate fines for repeated on-court misconduct, aiming to maintain decorum. However, critics argue that the discrepancies in penalties highlighted potential inconsistencies in enforcement and player treatment. The match outcome. Despite the heightened drama, both athletes delivered high-caliber tennis throughout the final. Sabalenka used her sheer power to dominate several service games, finishing the match with an impressive first serve percentage of 72%. Gauff countered with strategic placement, counterpunching, and aggressive net approaches, forcing multiple errors from Sabalenka. Ultimately, the final score reflected not only athletic skill, but also psychological resilience under pressure. Sabalenka won 7-5, 6-4, claiming her second consecutive Wuhan Open title. Gauff, despite the loss, earned widespread praise for her composure and tactical intelligence in a match overshadowed by controversy. 6. Post-match reactions from the players. Coco Gauff, I gave everything I had. Matches like this are learning experiences about tennis, about focus, and about handling adversity. Aryna Sabalenka, tennis is intense at this level. Emotions run high. But I respect Coco. She pushed me play my best. From coaches and analysts. Darren Cahill, commentator and coach. Both Gauff and Sabalenka provided valuable examples for athletes across sports, demonstrating the interplay of performance, emotion, and public perception. Looking ahead, the 2025 season and beyond. Despite the controversy, both players remain focused on upcoming tournaments. Coco Gauff continues her climb in WTA rankings, with multiple events left in 2025 to challenge for titles. Analysts predict she could break into the top 5 by year's end. Aryna Sabalenka solidifies her position as a consistent threat in major tournaments, with her power game and mental toughness keeping her at the top of the WTA hierarchy. The Wuhan final may also influence future match preparations, with both athletes adjusting strategies to handle high-pressure scenarios, controversial calls, and media attention more effectively. Broader impact. Tennis and cultural conversations. The Wuhan final sparked discussions far beyond match scores. Fairness and technology. Calls for expanded video review and clearer officiating protocols gain traction. Emotional authenticity. Athletes expressing frustration publicly are increasingly celebrated for showing their humanity. Global engagement. The match's viral moments illustrate how modern sports events can become cultural phenomena, influencing fan behavior, media coverage, and athletic branding. Gauff and Sabalenka's clash serves as a template for how contemporary tennis intersects with media, public perception, and athlete advocacy. Conclusion: a clash for the ages. The 2025 Wuhan Open final between Coco Gauff and Aryna Sabalenka will be remembered not only for its high-level tennis, but also for the emotional drama, fines, and fervent public reaction. Both athletes demonstrated resilience, skill, and poise, navigating a match where stakes were amplified by officiating controversies and global attention. As the WTA and tournament officials review the incident, one thing remains clear. This clash has elevated conversations about mental toughness, fairness, and athlete expression, ensuring the Wuhan final will occupy a permanent place in tennis history. Fans, players, and analysts alike will continue dissecting every point, reaction, and strategic adjustment. But above all, the final stands as a testament to the intensity, passion, and drama inherent in elite women's tennis. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.